Get ready, and let's go right to Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff. He was the lead prosecutor in Trump's first impeachment and a member of the January 6th Select Committee. Congressman, I'm so glad you were here tonight because your committee took 18 months to gather all of your information. What is your reaction to the news that Trump is now officially getting a target letter?
Well, I think it's about time that this investigation came to its conclusion. We were well ahead of the Justice Department, which is extremely unusual. Generally, the Justice Department can act with much more alacrity than Congress, which is very cumbersome in its investigations. I think the Justice Department moved quickly when it came to the people who broke into the Capitol that day and assaulted police officers, but it's taken a long time to get to this point. And so I look forward to the conclusion of this investigation and whatever decision that the special counsel makes. He has been, I think, by the book. What we've seen before, he doesn't overcharge, but he also has been addressing the violations of law, including those by the former president. So we found evidence of a conspiracy to defraud the United States. We obviously found evidence of the president's complicity in the events of January 6th and the interference with the peaceful transfer of power. The special counsel may choose some subset of those violations of law for which the evidence is the most powerful to charge the former president.
It is a complicated case. You know the law, and you know a whole lot of information about this specific inquiry. If you were Jack Smith, what would you be focused on?
Well, I would be focused, and I say this as a former federal prosecutor, what is the evidence of the president's knowledge and intent? He was told, multiple times by his own attorney general, by his top Justice Department officials, that the claims of fraud that he was pushing out were false, were bogus, or as Bill Barr said, they were BS. And so you look for knowledge that what he was doing was essentially perpetrating a fraud on the American people. And then you look at the specific statutes and what did his actions, what laws did he violate? Where's the strongest proof? You don't necessarily charge everything you believe you could prove, but particularly in a case with someone with the kind of pushback you're going to get, you want to make sure that you dot every I, you cross every T, and I think that's what Jack Smith is doing.
Well, that fraud may still be going on. I want to share with you what Donald Trump said about this situation just a few hours ago in Iowa.
We have a man, the only way he can get elected is to weaponize the Justice Department, which he's gone around doing. I didn't know practically what a subpoena was and grand juries and all of this. Now I'm like becoming an expert. I have no choice because we have to. It's a disgrace. If you say something about an election, they want to put you in jail for the rest of your life.
And while he makes that claim, lock her up is one of his all-time favorite chants. We heard it earlier tonight again at his Fox News town hall. What is your reaction to the former president's comments?
Not surprising. Donald Trump loves to play the victim. He's got everybody against him. It's never about his behavior. It's never about his law breaking. It's never about his abuse of power. But what he has done is to try to tear the house down around him, to protect himself, to save himself. And here, once again, he is trying to cast doubt on the legitimacy of the entire justice system. Never mind, his malicious conduct. It's always someone else's responsibility, someone else's fault. He's the victim. And sadly, and this is why I think our democracy is so vulnerable, he has a lot of enablers. Kevin McCarthy today out repeating the same falsehoods as Donald Trump, suggesting that the Justice Department has been weaponized against him because he's a leading presidential candidate of the Republican Party, when, Joe Biden is not involved in this prosecution. This is being done by a special counsel, and it's being done, if it is being done, as an indictment because of Donald Trump's conduct and no one else's.
All right, Congressman Adam Schiff, thank you for joining us and sharing your thoughts tonight.
Thank you.